protect the vital services that they provide by establishing a $53.6 billion state fiscal stabilization fund, which includes $39.5 billion for local school districts, which can be used for preventing cutbacks, preventing layoffs, for school modernization and construction, and for other purposes. The bill will do all of this while providing an unprecedented level of accountability and oversight, transparency, to help ensure that the tax dollars are spent wisely and to restore American people's confidence in our government. The bill does not include any earmarks or pet projects. It requires that the funds be distributed through existing initiatives with proven track records and with tough accountability measures which are already in place. Governors, mayors, and others will have to personally certify that the projects have been vetted and the money was in fact spent appropriately. In addition, President Obama has created a website that will track all of the spending that is provided under the bill and will be accessible to the public. This bill is a necessary first step in getting our economy back on track, but it does a lot more than that, especially in terms of education benefits for students, for school children across the country, and of course right here in Georgia. Investing in education at this time is not only an economic imperative, but it's a moral imperative. Our nation's young people didn't create the economic crisis that our nation is facing, yet our recovery depends largely on our youth and their future innovations and their discovery. You know, young people make up 40% of our population, but they're 100% of our future. And our recovery and our country's ability to compete in the global marketplace in years to come will depend upon how we deal with children today. To paraphrase Norman Augustine, one of the authors of Rising Above the Gathering Storm, he says the economic future of America rests on innovation, and the future of innovation rests on the shoulders of America's educational system. Economic stimulus makes a huge step toward providing that shot in the arm for our educational system, from secondary education to higher education. At the secondary level, the bill provides $10.3 billion to local school districts through the Title I program for disadvantaged students. That is huge. You won't leave the fight that we had with the other side of the aisle on how the funds would be distributed. Title I, that was suggested as the guideline, as the criteria for targeting many of the resources in the stimulus package so that we wouldn't have to trust state governments and the governors to distribute those funds. We wanted to make sure that we had formulas that were in place that would assure that the funds got to the places where they're needed most. $12.2 billion for grants to states authorized under the Individuals with Disabilities Education Act. This will help states to provide special education and related services to children with disabilities. $650 million for the Enhancing Education Through Technology program, which helps states and localities integrate technology into the school curriculum. $680 million for grants to vocational education to help persons with disabilities get into the workforce. The House Appropriations Committee estimates that these additional funds will enable approximately 110,000 additional children to be served annually by the programs, with particular emphasis on early intervention services to infants and toddlers under the Early Head Start program. The committee also estimates that 50,000 jobs will be created for Head Start teachers and staff. And as you are well aware, Development block grants by $2 billion.